Having worked from the Woodwork for Women instructional book, you'll now have your own design and your completed cutting list based on the outline given. However, if you don't have this is an example of the shelves that I'll be demonstrating, and you can follow my measurements if you wish. Now, when you've finished woodworking for the day and you're putting your tools away, you need to store your wood flat and in a cool, dry place, somewhere where the temperature doesn't fluctuate too much, so that it doesn't bow and twist. Now, if you have any questions at the end of these steps, then refer to the Woodwork book for any problem solving. Now, the first 4 steps are all about preparing the wood to be ready to cut it. So step 1 is face marks. Now, for this you'll need a soft leaded 2B pencil. You'll also need a rubber and a sharpener. And you'll always need these 3 items whenever you're doing woodwork. So from now on I'll just refer to them as your pencil box. You'll also need your tri-square, a long steel rule, and your completed cutting list, and the length of wood that you've bought. Mine is 2.4 millimeters long, and it is radiata pine. The side is 90 millimeters wide, and the edge is 19 millimeters thick. Now, before we can begin to make measurements on the wood, you need to decide which sides and which edges are the best and will show on the outside of the project. To keep track of these sides and edges that you've chosen, we will use symbols called face marks, and they're simple reference marks that show us clearly and easily where each bit of wood goes, especially during the assembly and gluing up process. Also, we will work from these marks with our tools, and this is to avoid cumulative error, those tiny errors that add up, and especially as we're working with hand tools. Now, there are 2 face marks. The first mark is the face side mark, and it's a loop. It indicates the best side of the wood. The face edge mark is an arrowhead shape, and that indicates the best edge of the wood. They should just touch each other, and the arrowhead actually points to the face side mark. These 2 marks become a set. They are put in sets along the wood so that there's roughly 1 set for each piece of wood that's going to be cut. You can just guess this as you go along. If you've got cutting 4 pieces, put 4 or 5 pieces on the edge on the top there. Make sure that you use your pencil lightly so that it doesn't dig in and scratch the wood. Now, it's easy to get stuck trying to find the best side and the best edge, and it often happens that it's not perfect for the entire length. So while we will work with our tools from these marks, it's fine, once the pieces have been cut up, to turn a couple of pieces over or around so that you can hide any defects underneath or at the back. But if you do this, remember to change your face marks. Draw new ones, rub out the old ones. And that's because face marks are our guide. They show us the way like little signposts all throughout the project.